Hi there, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be giving a marketing fundamentals crash course and give you all you need to know about the basics of marketing in hopes that you will continue pursuing your marketing major or add marketing as a second major. So without further ado, let's get into the material. So what is marketing? Marketing is defined as a set of activities intended to promote a product or a service. However, it goes beyond just that. Marketing is also described as creating a perception and standard for prospective and current customers so that when a company brand is mentioned, a positive brand attribution is evoked. So marketing starts off with a marketing strategy, also known as STP, segmenting, targeting, and positioning. These three components make up a company's marketing strategy, which is how businesses game plan to attract and keep customers. So the first part is segmentation. Segmenting is dividing the general market into different groups of customers who share similar characteristics, behaviors, or needs. By understanding the different groups, we can select a specific group to target and can therefore curate a marketing strategy to appeal to them. So segmentation can be split into 4 different categories. We can take the market and divide them by demographic variables, geographic variables, psychographic, and behavioristic variables. Included in demographic variables include age, gender, race, ethnicity, income, among others. Geographic variables include city, county, region, state, climate, and market density. Meanwhile, with psychographics, we can divide the target market into different categories such as personality, motives, and lifestyle. Finally, with behavioral variables, we can identify customers by their brand loyalty, price sensitivity, volume usage, and end use. So why is this important? Segmenting is essential to marketing because it is how you break up the general market. This organizes people into different groups and makes it easier for companies to understand what types of people are out there in the consumer market. Marketing research will be conducted so that the marketing team can dive deeper and truly understand the different groups that exist. Marketers will also segment the market when coming up with a marketing strategy or campaign. By segmenting, the company will have a better idea of the type of people that they are trying to target. Then they will create their plan and strategy to essentially appeal to these people. Conversely, marketing segmentation can also be used for marketers to identify which groups of people they should not pursue. This saves them time and valuable resources. That saves the marketing department a ton of money that they can spend targeting other groups. So here's an example of segmentation. Here's an example of Lululemon, and essentially they can divide their market into many different groups based on different variables. The first one here to the left is dividing their consumers by geography. So this could be what city they live in, what region they live in, what zip code they live in. Next, they can organize by gender. So this is male or female or other. Next, they can organize their consumers by age. So this could be an age range between 18 to 35, or it could be an age range of 36 to 55. Finally, they can also segment the market by income. So this can include upper class, middle class, lower class, but can also include income brackets such as 100,000 to 150,000 a year, income, etc. So next up is targeting. Through targeting, marketers strategize which segment they should target and go after. The marketing department will get together and discuss which segments are worth targeting, and then they will direct all of their marketing efforts towards that group of people. So why is this important? Targeting is crucial in this process because it shifts how the whole marketing department will move. Once a segment is selected, all of a firm's marketing efforts will be exerted towards that group. Pick the right segment to target, and your company thrives and you look like a genius. Pick the wrong segment to target, and you end up wasting your company's time and resources, which could cost you your job. So choosing the right segment is essential. So here's an example of targeting. Going back to the Lululemon example, Lululemon identified 3 different segments that is interested in: the college-age girl, middle-age upper-class yoga mom, and the college-age male. So different questions to ask when considering which segment to target are the segment's growth potential, potential competitors in that segment, are we fulfilling that segment's needs, and does that segment fit our company fit? And do they fit our core competencies and objectives? Next is positioning. Positioning is the final step in the marketing strategy. It is essentially designing the company's offering and brand image to occupy a distinct space in the mind of people of that target market. The goal of positioning is to appeal to the targeted market and to evoke certain thoughts related to the company. Essentially, now that we have divided the market through segmenting, selected a target market through targeting, positioning is the time to hone in on that specific market and appeal to them. Different aspects to consider when positioning a company is a frame of reference and point of difference. You want to set up your offering and provide a background and convince the market why they need the product or service. Then the marketers will explain the points of difference, essentially describing why your product and brand is different and how other brands can't provide the same value product or service. So an example of positioning, going back to the Lululemon example, they would position themselves towards the college female segment by emphasizing their focus on high quality products, healthy lifestyles, and sustainable practices. By finding out what that demographic appeals to, Lululemon can position their statements and missions to go in line with those values that the target markets share. Overall, this makes the product seem more appealing than it actually is, which is the goal. So in order to execute these marketing strategies, marketing tactics, or the 7 Ps, need to be implemented. This includes product, place, price, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. So first up is product. Product is a physical good or the end service that the company creates or provides. The firm should be sure that the product that is creating has a real need in the marketplace and can do so through marketing research. Marketers can make their products more appealing to the target audience by keeping a couple of questions in mind. Is there a need for a product? How will our product be used? Are there any features that we can add to make it better? Can we customize our product? Once again, looking at the Lululemon example, the product for Lululemon are its shirts, shorts, yoga pants, jackets, etc. A lot of the product aspect refers to how the products look, if they are attractive and they fit into the company's other product lines. Overall, product is important because at the end of the day, it is what is being exchanged from your company to your customers and is the lasting impression that they will have on your company. The next P is place. Place is a channel or medium of the distribution of the product. In other words, it is how the product is ultimately delivered to the consumer. Marketers can use place in different distribution strategies to make their product or service more appealing. The delivery of the product or service can really add a ton of value to the company's offering. Marketers will consider many aspects when implementing place. For example, what kind of stores or outlets do your consumers prefer? Online, retail, in-store? How is the way you distribute your product or service unique and different from your competitors? Finding a sweet spot within this niche is key to marketing success. So here we'll look at an example of place and product distribution with Walmart and Target. With the growth of e-commerce and increased convenience, these stores have implemented drive-up pickups, and essentially this saves the consumer time by having employees pick up their grocery list and deliver it straight to their car. So this different delivery of their product really enhances their value and appeals to customers today. So the next P is price. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Price is essentially how expensive or cheap the firm decides to price their products or services. Price is one of the most important of the 7 Ps as it directly correlates to the company's products, profits, and sales. Marketing strategies can change very quickly just based on price. So if the price goes up or down in the slightest bit, the whole marketing strategy could be affected. When dealing with price, marketers should pay attention to the target market's price sensitivity. If they are highly sensitive, then the firm needs to be careful about where they price the product or service. Ultimately, when setting the price, the firm needs to keep in mind how much it costs to make the product, how the market values the product, and how one's own price compares with the competitors' prices. So an example of price Once again, going back to the Lululemon example, it's its high prices. Lululemon sells its products at very high prices, but it seems like their customers are used to it and are loyal enough to the brand that they don't seem to mind it. Marketers then should realize that their customers are not too price sensitive, but also that they should not raise their prices too much because that would price them even higher than their competitors. The fourth P is promotion. Promotion is what everyone typically thinks of when it comes to marketing. Promotion essentially is everything that marketers do to inform consumers about what their product or service does or offers that their competitors can't. At the end of the day, promotion is about propping up the product or service in order to convince the consumers to buy. Promotion includes salespeople, advertising, publicity, and internet and social media strategies. Marketers need to consider when the ideal time is to promote their product, through what medium they should promote their product or service, i.e. TV, social media, etc., and how their competitors are promoting their products. All of these will help the marketing department come up with a clearer picture of how they should promote their products and services. So promotion in the real world could look like Apple emailing its customers or running a TV ad featuring its new iPhone and really emphasizing all of its different features and its price. So this promotion really informs the customer why they need this new iPhone and that it is somewhat affordable if it is within their price range. The next P is people. So this is essentially everyone that is involved in the service delivery. This part is especially important because these are the people who come into direct contact with our customers. The people who work for our company influence our consumers' perceptions. Whether it's fair or not, a lot of the perceptions that customers have on a product or service is based off of how they were treated by the people that work there. This is especially true in the service industry because people perform the service, which is the end product. The service is consumed at the same time it is purchased, so the people aspect is huge. Marketers can use people to make their offering more appealing by improving the customer experience. Exceptional service can help boost the perception that our customers have for our product or services. Take, for example, a Honda dealership. Say you buy your car at Honda and really enjoyed your experience and the salespeople. Then this will allow you to come back later, and customers will tend to come back and have their car maintenance at that same Honda dealership. Or if they have kids down the road, they might buy their kid's new car at that same Honda dealership because they love their experience with the people so much. Next is process. Process is the procedures, logistics, and activities involved in a product, service, or delivery. So things to consider with process are how we can make the process more efficient, what improvements we can make to the process, and how we can improve the customer experience. So process can best be seen in Chipotle, where essentially everyone comes in and goes through the same process, and it has to be learned if you're a first-time customer. So the process they go through is picking what type of rice they want, what type of beans, meat, and then at the end, what type of toppings they want. So Chipotle is constantly thinking about how they can make this process more efficient and better. So the final P is physical evidence. This is the overall environment in which the product or service is delivered. This can be signs, the building, layout, etc. So things to consider with this are appeal and aesthetics. So if you're a restaurant, you want great aesthetics, great atmosphere and ambiance to attract customers. So here's an example of physical evidence. It's at the Nike store, and this can include mannequins displaying products and really makes their products come to life. So this is the end of the video. Here are some key takeaways. We define marketing as a set of activities intended to promote a product or a service. And then we defined marketing strategy as STP, segmenting, targeting, positioning. Then after STP, we can use marketing strategy and the 7 Ps to execute that plan. The 7 Ps include product, place, price, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. So I hope you found this video to be very useful. Thank you for watching and good luck in your future in marketing.